This is a View from the Bridge, official podcast of the Belfast Giants for kingdomofthegiants.com. Yes, it's Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, 7:30 p.m. And my name is Patrick Smith. I'm on my own right now. David McGimsey will be joining me shortly. However, we're here to bring you another name for one of the events that's taking place in June. We already have the testimonial taking place, and we've heard likes of Matt Toe's name being thrown out there in the last few days, and we'll be delighted to see him back at the SSE Arena. But we're going to talk about the hospice or hospice hockey game. We've already had names like Kieran Bartlett bringing in goal. You've got Liam McCourt adding a bit of physicality to the ice. And we are absolutely delighted to bring you another name on that roster, and what a name it is. Number one draft pick in 1990 for the Quebec Nordiques, and stayed with the organization when they went to Colorado before he joined the San Jose Sharks, for which he is more known when he became their captain. A World Championship in the late 90s with Team Canada, the 2002 Olympic gold medal in Salt Lake City with Team Canada, and a man who year on year we made the joke that he would come to Belfast. He is a Belfast boy after all. Delighted to be able to announce for the hospice hockey, the one, the only, Owen Nolan. Brilliant for the organization, brilliant for the SSE Arena, and what we're going to have in a great player. And I had the absolute honor earlier today to chat with the one, the only, Owen Nolan. Owen, thanks for joining us. It's an absolute delight to have you on A View from the Bridge. Let's start by chatting about the hospice hockey game. How does the opportunity arise that you get to come back to Belfast and be part of that?
Yeah, I'm excited about it, to have the opportunity to come back and see some of the hockey there, playing a game, have some fun, see the city. I haven't been back since I was a kid, so really looking forward to getting back and seeing everything. You know, when you play hockey for so long and your whole life is about traveling during the season, the last thing you want to do when the season's over is travel some more. So it's not that I didn't want to get back to Belfast. I'm not great at after the season wanting to travel anymore. So this is a great opportunity for me to get back, see some people, play some hockey, and have a good time.
I guess when the hockey season is as long as it is in the NHL, you know, the downtime that you get is precious.
Well, you spend most of that time healing up bumps and bruises and all that stuff. So, yeah, it just happened that way. But again, very excited to get back.
One thing is and one thing you get from interviews with you that have gone through the past and through your long career in the NHL is that you still maintain that connection, you still maintain that pride at the fact that of where you came from, and you have those links back to Belfast.
Yeah, absolutely. Proud to be Irish. You know, obviously growing up in Canada, I left Ireland at a young age, but found my way into hockey, and hockey's been a great life for me.
You know, you obviously your parents took you away when you were very young, and the early days of the Troubles, as so many did. But what sort of connection did you have back? Did you have family back there? Did you keep in touch with family back there, or was it just you grew up just with your Canadian life?
We had lots of family. My mom is the only girl she has 5 brothers, and my dad is 4 and 4. So big family, you know, the Irish. And we don't have
absolutely.
We have litters. So yeah, I've still got a lot of family back there.
The obviously from where we are now, the Belfast Giants have been around for 25 years now. And one of the things I always remember going way back is because when the Belfast Giants started to develop and started those sort of embryonic days, we started to look into the NHL and look to the players who maybe have those connections. You being one of them. I remember interviews with you where it was brought up. Brendan Shanahan being another one. I remember seeing him wearing a Belfast Giants shirt. Were you aware of the Giants? Were you aware of what was going on with regards to hockey back in Belfast?
Yeah, absolutely. I was excited when I first got a team. I hadn't been watching as closely as possible, but certainly root for the team as much as possible.
You started with when you were the number one draft pick with the Quebec Nordiques, and then stuck with that organization when I went to Colorado. Mostly, you're probably best known as the captain of the San Jose Sharks and your time there. But when you look back at your career, What stands out for you? Is it the World Championships? Is it the Olympic goals? Is it playing with San Jose? What stands out for you as being your career highlights?
I think it's hard. I was fortunate enough to play for 18 years and 1,200 games. So a lot of things have happened over that time. Played with a lot of great players, a lot of great friends. Winning gold for Canada in 2002 Olympics. Appearances in all-star games. Upsets in playoffs. I mean, obviously, still didn't get a chance to win the Stanley Cup, but really wish that would have happened, but it wasn't in the cards. But I can't complain whatsoever about my career. I've had a lot of fun, met a lot of great people, made a lot of friends.
And then you made that leap to Europe. Right at the end of your career, you played in Zurich for the Lions for a while. How did that opportunity come?
There was a kind of a transition. I was at the end of my career. I was looking to get on to another team. The opportunity wasn't there yet, and I wasn't quite ready to hang them up. So I decided just to go over to Switzerland and try and stay in shape, continue to play competitive hockey, and hopefully something came about it.
And so what happened? Because like you're a long time playing, but then it's a long time retired. When did you make that decision? You think, because obviously it came soon after the time with Zurich, but was that a difficult decision to make?
Absolutely. It's, I said it like this: when the body won't do what the heart and mind are still willing to do, it's time to move on. My competitive drive was still there. Just the body wouldn't do what I needed it to do to play the way I wanted to play and to still stay at a high competitive level.
And coaching wise, you're still involved. And is it with the LA Kings organization with regards to their juniors? You're still part of those doing the assistant coaching?
Yeah, I coached minor hockey for probably 6-7 years. Absolutely loved it. Loved it. Working with kids, helping them try to achieve their goals. And it was, I really didn't have any desire to coach in the NHL or attempt that avenue. But working with kids, I really enjoyed it, and glad I had an opportunity to do it.
That's interesting. So what is it like? It's interesting that a guy with your sort of longevity in the NHL and what you achieved in the NHL, what you achieved with Team Canada and stuff. That is at at the highest level. So then when you bring that down to the level of teaching the kids, do you have to bring that down again, or are you just instilling the same sort of drive, instill the same sort of what's the word? The same sort of routines and just trying to drive them forward?
No, at this level or the lower levels, you're trying to evolve the skill. You're trying to
the basics.
Teach them what it is to be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
To understand certain skill sets that you need to get to the next level. We don't teach them minor hockey to be professionals. We teach them to be successful the next level. So if they're 10-year-olds, we're teaching them how to be better at 11-year-olds. And then 11 to 12 and 12 to 13. Keep new skills throughout the year. Teaching them at a young age, the hardest thing to do is teach them to be good teammates and play together. At that age, there are some kids that are skilled enough that can go through the whole team, but that's only going to take you so far. You have to learn to play with each other to be successful. And I absolutely had a ball teaching kids.
And that's sort of it's sort of one of those things for life. When you get that sort of thing in competitive sports and those sort of abilities, it's not just for regards to the game. It sort of helps you forward. And I guess there's a real reward from seeing kids take those experiences and use them.
Yeah, it's always you evaluate the beginning of the season to see how they are and what you're teaching them throughout the year. And then when it comes to their playoffs and whatnot, can they apply what they've learned over the year and be successful? And when we were in LA, the kids were successful. They won a national championship. And then the second year there, they lost in the finals, but really competitive throughout the tournament.
Let's bring this back now, just to sort of wrap it up with regards to the hospice hockey game. Obviously, your playing career, and I don't want to rub this in, but your playing career ended over 10 years ago. So how's your skating, and how have you been? Do you still skate hard? Do you still do the training? Do you still run, or are you now working from now until June to get into this game?
Yeah, I think a bit of both. Over the years, I do play some pickup hockey with the police and firefighters back in San Jose.
Yes.
Really enjoyed that. But right now, I'd say I'm not in tip-top shape. So from now to the game, I better get cracking and get better shape.
I'd say for a man of your experience, not in tip-top shape is still a hell of a way above some people who'll be coming in great shape. So I think you'll be all right, Owen. I think you'll be all right. Listen, we're really looking forward to seeing you back in Belfast. Really looking forward to seeing you at the SSE Arena as part of the hospice hockey game. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch up with you when you get over.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Big thanks to Owen Nolan. It's finally happened. Davy's here joining us. I say, how many years, Davy, have we went? There's been the joke of, please welcome to Belfast, Owen Nolan. And now we actually do get to say, please welcome to Belfast, Owen Nolan.
I think it's been an ongoing joke for 25 years, Paddy. And here it is, finally come to fruition.
He is one of the stars. He's probably, he was a massive star at the NHL. 18 years as a player. You can rhyme off the teams. Obviously, San Jose, Toronto Maple Leafs, Face Coyotes. You talked about the Nordiques when then they went to the Avs. The guy had one hell of a career, and now we get to see him, and it's fantastic.
And I think one of the things that conjures up memories, especially those early days of the Giants, before the Giants became hometown heroes and Giants shirts became the thing right back at the start when there was a lot more NHL shirts. You would have had those Nordic shirts, and into those early years of the IHL, even Maple Leaf shirts with Nolan on them, and I remember Avalanche, San Jose Sharks, all those different clubs that he performed for. Even I think I've seen Team Canada shirts at one time with Nolan on the back. So yeah, he's been a big part of the Belfast Giants story.
It's great that he's getting this opportunity to come back. He hasn't been back since he was taken away as a child. So it's a great opportunity for him to come and connect with the organization. But another feather in the cap. This is going to be a great game. This hospice hockey, and we've had the likes of Kieran Bartlett announced, Liam McCourt being announced, and now Owen Nolan as part of it. It's going to be one hell of a weekend.
Listen, Paddy, as you know, the Belfast Giants know how to put on these events, and all the more special that it's for charity. We had the one recently for the Ukraine appeal, and those teams came over, and now to put on an event like this on the same weekend as we're going to put on the other. And it's also about trying to see how ice goes 12 months a year in Belfast. There's going to be no ice really now, no games between now and June, and then it'll hot in the heels of that. It'll come the start of the season. So this is great that the Belfast Giants fans now have something to look forward to mid off season, if you like, to give us just something to keep us going over the summer.
Fantastic. Well, listen, mate, thanks for joining us. Out and about, bit of an emergency podcast. Great. A big thanks to Owen Nolan for coming and having a chat with us. And wherever you are this time of the year, we hope you enjoy your hockey. We'll catch you here next time, whenever that might be, on A View from the Bridge.